Let's talk about brain fog. You know when you have it. You could tell when there's good days, you could tell when there's bad days. It's very hard to put into words, but it's not really taken seriously in conventional medicine. There's no code for it, and there's no treatment for it. Brain fog affects so many people, yet conventional medicine really doesn't know how to manage it or recognize it. So today, of course, we're going to give you some validation as well as an explanation of why this happens. Brain fog is not just a concept, it's actually neuroinflammation. The nerves in your brain are irritated. Now, of course, there's level of irritation from mild to severe. And what we're talking about in brain fog is a milder form of neuroinflammation. You won't see it on MRI, there's no test for it, but the symptoms are absolutely there. A lot of people will describe brain fog as basically a loss of brain endurance, meaning they could still get their things done. It just takes a little bit longer. They need more frequent breaks. The other hallmark sign of brain fog is that there are good days and there are bad days. There are days when the fog lifts and there are days when it's just not working out. All of this has to do with the nerves in your brain called microglia. Specifically, we're going to talk about M1 and M2. M1 causes neuroinflammation and brain fog, and M2 does the opposite, kind of wakes you up, gets you feel energized. So let's think of a hangover. If you drink the night before, the next day you're not feeling as clear, right? That is M1 activation. There's just inflammation going on. But then you drink some water, maybe you take a nap, some time passes and you're able to kind of get out of your system. The M2 gets activated and now you're feeling better again. And it's super clear to anyone that if I drink alcohol, which goes in my mouth and my belly, it could affect my brain. But as soon as we start talking about other things that you can put in your mouth or in your belly that might affect your brain, well, now you're just alternative. That doesn't make sense. It only applies to alcohol. Like if I say gluten and dairy might affect brain fog, well, that's outrageous because only alcohol can affect your brain. Nothing else can. And if I say that there are other things that you might be exposed to that might be causing the brain fog, that's outrageous too. Like certain things that you might be smelling or how you're sleeping or how you're moving. How does any of that affect brain fog? Of course it does. All of it does. So if you're suffering from brain fog, you want to figure out what's causing your M1 activation and bring that down. And you want to find the things that increases your M2 activation. I did a whole episode on it when I go into details, but here's the basics. If you're suffering from brain fog, first of all, you cannot drink alcohol. Temporarily, it's just making matters worse. Take a break until it's resolved. Number 2, you have to sleep 7 to 9 hours. I know it's hard, but you have to. You have to move. I don't tell people what the exercise is because each person is different and you can't just tell everybody, go work out for an hour. That's crazy. And of course, what you eat. Gluten and dairy free. What do you have to lose? Just try it. It's going to bring down your neuroinflammation. And if possible, consider intermittent fasting. I hope this helped. I'll talk to you guys soon.